As we get into the off season this year and we prepare for the 2024 golf season, I'm going to be talking to you guys about ways that we can improve our golf game heading into next year. And one of those ways is going to be what I call course management Mondays. So as we get into this week we're going to be talking about shot pattern placement and some of the basics as to what this can do to help you score. So I've got a red oval here that represents the shot distribution roughly of perhaps about a scratch player from maybe 135 yards out. Perhaps it's a shot pattern from a 10 handicap from 100 yards out, but just a generic kind of shot pattern just to show you guys kind of what I'm getting at here. So we take these averages here and we say that half of our shot pattern ends up on the green, averaging out at about even par for the hole. It's a par 5, so 5.00. 25% ends up in the rough, averaging about 5.75, and 25% ends up in the bunker, averaging 6.00. Then we kind of calculate that out to about a 5.4375 average for this particular target that we selected. Now, if we move on to the target or the shot pattern that's centered over the middle of the green, what we find is when we have our shot pattern, we're about 75% of it averages out to a 5.00, 15% out to 5.75, and 10% out to 6.00, assuming that 75% of the shots land on the green, 15% in the rough, and 10% in the bunker. What we find is that about the average for this hole now is about 5.2125, and all we've done, we haven't tightened our shot pattern. Our swing hasn't gotten any better. Our misses are not any better than they were, but we saved about 0.225 shots on this hole just by our target selection. So what that means is every time we play this hole, picking a target like this that is centered over the middle of the green is going to save us a shot about 22.5% of the time or so. And over the course of 18 holes, picking targets like this would save us about 4 shots around. So I know these numbers are rough. It's not exact. We're going to get into more specific details over the next couple of months, but I hope this gives you a little bit of insight as to what picking better targets can do for you rather than necessarily just grinding on the range and working on your swing all the time.